What is going on, everyone? Here we are back again with a new video, and this time it is the 2-week event that is Chinese New Year's. And believe it or not, but it's been almost 4 months since my last recording here. I am not gonna talk a whole lot about the past couple of months and stuff. I'm gonna keep this video structured around the event, but it's good to be back. I am excited about this event. It's also gonna be the biggest event I've ever done. I'm gonna participate with 7,500 Contract Stary Gems. The most I've ever done before is 3,750 and go with the normal cheaper route. But I think this time there is some reason to go more all in. And honestly, I wasn't really gonna participate in this event at all. With the first look, I didn't think this event looked really that great. It was like any other event, and this being a 2-week event, plus that we don't get anything for Valentine's, was a bit of a disappointment. But there are just a few things that really makes this event a little bit better than the normal mysterious sale event, and I think it really comes down to this chest right over here, where you can get an additional 500 Contract Stary Gems, and then if you push further, as I'm gonna do here today, we get another 500 Contract Stary Gem. And also, as you will see later, we're gonna get an item in Treasure Train where we get some additional deluxe gift box too. We're gonna be able to pick up 20 of those, and I think it just comes down to that. Those extra rewards that I just showed, plus the 20 extra boxes, that is it. That is the only reason to participate with either the 3,700 or 7,500 Contract Stary Gems. Other than that, it's not really that special, but with that little bit extra right there, it makes the event good. And also, I'm in a good spot now after not participating in anything for the last couple of months, so my Contract Stary Gems been slowly generating back up. And next week we also have the Soul Awakening and things like that, so I think we're in a good spot to get Contract Stary Gems back for anniversary as well. Really gonna try to not make the video too long, so let's just get into it. Enough with the reasoning behind our participation in the event here. We're gonna buy out all the better value package here, both the 2 bigger one and the smaller one. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use some summonings. I've cleared out the bags a little bit. We have 200 spots available, so that's a good start. Our first 100, here we go. Kamath as the first, another shadow one. Betty, really nice. It's gonna be perfect for next week. We get some heroes for awakening. We'll go with another 100. Pretty good first one though. 4, I think 3 is sort of the average, so that's what I want to aim for when it comes to 5-star. This one only really hit 2 right there. And just to really quickly show what the bag looks like when we're started, I'm not gonna show you the whole process of crafting everything like that, but I will be doing that between the summonings. But this is what we're starting with. Looks just the same as it did 4 months ago. Hasn't really changed anything. Really, the last video, if you go by the date of the recording, that was one video that was uploaded like 2 or 3 videos before its actual, if you go for the chronological order. Anyways, that was an awakening session, and I was able to pull an A tier. I just wanted to make that swap happen right now so we can see the change that it actually does. So here we go, we got in the bag. Let's go ahead and replace that. Actually, let me go ahead and check. 207 million power in total, and we go from 11.2 million attack. Let's check this out. We're gonna replace that. So a bit of an upgrade right there. You can see the stat change, and also we do get Giant Killer and Defiler. And the thing is, I have never ever changed the stats of a hero before. I haven't really been collecting hammers or anything. I might just show a picture right now of the copy, the original one. All I did was roll 5 hammers in total. I think I had something like 30 hammers. Yeah, of course I've been getting some from the last couple of months, but I went from like 30 to 25 hammers, and I was able to roll a Giant Killer Defiler, so very happy about that. We got it pretty much immediately. I might even continue to roll with the hammers I have, just because it's the only copy really where I can use it. So we'll see about that. Might show you guys as well. But there we go with that. And now we're gonna go back to summoning. What? I was like, what is happening? I just did 200 summons. I have never ever seen this before. I did 200 summons and I cannot quick upgrade a single 5-star. The bag is full and I cannot do one single... What happened there? But no worries, we're gonna sort all of that out. I have about 60,000 shards here, which is about 2,000 4-star shards as well. So we're gonna be using that today. Another thing I have to do to just make today a little bit easier here, we're gonna open about 40 space right there. And now we're ready. 100. Here we go, a little bit better than last time now. Oh my god. This might be a no 5-star pull. Wow. Alright, alright. Setting the tone real strong. It's not looking too good. Pull the free one. Here we go. I mean, it can't get any worse. So, best case, worst case, I mean, it's the same as last pull. Hopefully, it can get a little bit better. There we go. At least one of them. We'll go for another one right here. But I think it's payback. If anyone watched the last video, it didn't really do that good. It's an old video from Thanksgiving. But really the last summoning event I participated in, I was doing really well. I only went for 700 scrolls, but I had some amazing pulls. And talk about amazing pulls, look at this one. I didn't want to interrupt my own speech there, but it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Oscar, and yeah, pretty damn good. But I'm pretty sure that was the guaranteed Oscar. Yeah, 500 there, so not an early Oscar. Nonetheless, a very strong pull. We are ready for another 200. Here we go. And also talking about older videos and catching up and everything, for you guys who watch some of my previous videos, you know they've been a little bit out of date and late uploads. There will only be one more, and that will be from Black Friday. That is the complete last one. That is all that I got, and from that spot on with this video forward, it's not gonna be like that anymore. Even though I understand that most people might just, this might be the first video they watch and stuff. For you guys who've been watching some of the other one, here though, a very nice pull once again. Awesome heroes for Awakening. We got double Finn copy, Madeline, and this time though an early Oscar as well. Really good. Here we go. One more. One 5-star so far. And that looks to be it. A very basic one right there. Let's check this one out. Starting off with Queen though. That is kind of perfect. We're up to 3 here. So sort of like the average pull so far. Yeah, we're stopping right there on 3. Alright, here we go for 1,000 summons today. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by 1,500. Because if you get lucky, then that's all you really need to spend, 1,500. And if you're not so lucky, you might have to spend 2,000. And I'm well prepared to do that. After 1,000 summons today, I still have 4,500 scrolls. As I think I talked about already, that's been a long time since I participated in an event at all, and even longer since a real summoning event. So more than ready for this one. We are ready for another one. Let's get it. Balrog. There we go, another Balrog though, back to back. Alright, there we go, 4 right there, pretty good. And let's check out the next one. Okay, some light food, double light right there. And I think that might have been the 500 pull right there for Oscar. I'm gonna check that real quick. Yeah, that is the case. We got the first one on 500, the second one on 200, and now the third one on 500 as well. And so far we've done 1200 summons. Yes, how many 4-star shards I've used? I'll give you a couple of seconds. Let's see if you can get it. We were at about 60,000 shards. And after only 1200 summons, I'm down to 16,000 now. I mean, it's kind of crazy how fast you can spend those. So yeah, there's a lot of crafting going on here as well. We are ready for another 100. Wow! Wow! Oscar again in the first pull right there. That was like, damn, that was quick. 30-40 summons between the two Oscars probably. I don't know where he was in the last pull, but probably less than 100 right there between the two. Alright, another 100. We're almost done here with the 1500, and we're gonna move on to the event. There we go, already 3 right there, and we're gonna do 1 more. And after this, we're ready to move on to the Tiny Braves and all of that. Another Vesa. It's like 3 of them so far today. There we go, ending on another average pull, right? 3, 4, no, that was a little bit better. Great. And so, Horse's New Year greeting. And for this time, we're gonna collect these 3 to start us off. And I mean, yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it, I guess. We're gonna be summoning here. Alright, so let's see what we can get. Doing a bunch of 10. Nothing right there. And what I can see now is we don't really have that many. It's because I haven't been collecting any rewards during this time. Wow. Our very first one is gonna be on the max. So, alright. No luck right there. Here we go though. We get Williams on our very first one. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and claim the rewards real quick. There's a bunch of stuff in here because I haven't done any monthly either, so it's all the crafting and all of that. So I guess we are back in here for some more summonings. Can't really even see what I'm getting at this point. Nothing really good so far though. Another max one. Which one is this? Oh, we got Sylvie. So we're just gonna continue to do this. Maybe I'll skip through. We can see what kind of heroes I was able to pull. Another thing with this though is that it doesn't matter if I'm lucky here or not, because I need to do the maximum amount of summons before I move on to the next island. And it's on the next island where I can get lucky. If I get lucky there, I don't have to use an additional 500 summons, I believe. But if we get lucky here or not, that doesn't really matter at all. So we actually ended there on a 5-star hero. And I mean, we can do this one first. Yeah, so this is what I mean. We do need to complete everything over there before we move on anyway. So we have 30 more in here. Alright, so here we go with the last 5. We get some extra rewards right there. We unlock the new realm, and so we are ready to move on. Let's go ahead and get some summons, and this time we actually start with one of our Tiny Braves there. Alright, no real luck yet. There we go though, a 3-star. And we got 20 more. I don't think there's much chance here. Alright, so we didn't really get the insane luck here that you can hope for. I think there's a small chance. But you know what that means though, for me here. We are back to summoning. We're going for an additional 500. And after this, I think I'm gonna be in a position where I have to destroy some 3-stars. The 4-stars are just not gonna be enough. I am running out of 4-star shards in the bag. Another Betty though, exactly like we started this off. And another one. Ooh. Alright. There we go. 5 stars. We are almost done here with the extra summons. 300 to go. Oscar right there. Some dark food. And then we have one more. Alright, I'm fine with this being a slow one, and then we can just end it big. Ooh, okay. Not so bad. We got a Williams. Here it is, the last 100 of the day. And also about the Williams copy, that's probably one I will be saving, because who knows? Williams is a good hero, sometime in the future, maybe. And it's really a hero I don't have a lot of copies of, if any. So we're gonna keep that. And about all my 4-star shards that I've been saving, you know what? They ran out. It is completely at 0 now, right there from 60,000 shards. So we put them to good use. That's the summoning part and crafting part of the event. And so we jump back in here to Floron Realm, and we're gonna do some more summonings. Of course, I have to claim the rewards again, just as last time I forgot it. There it is. And now, so here it is, we have 20 resources right there. And yeah, I'm like, we're at 0 now. That doesn't make any sense. And you know what? The thing is, I need to do this to claim the 90 from here. So we're gonna have to get that going before we can finish this off, which is a little bit annoying. So what we can do is we can summon here first and see if we get something cool. We have 40, and then we're gonna get an additional 40 later. But we'll start with these. And we get nothing. So that means we do need to get a team set with what we have. So let's just go ahead and start. I'm just gonna go with the highest star level from this. I haven't really paid much attention. So we're just gonna complete all of this first. We have also the ability to level these guys up. And we've basically done most of the event. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna level this up. It only costs 50 gems to reset. So we're maxing these 3 first, and then probably have enough to max another one if I find something interesting in like the last couple of summons. Actually, I can't even level all of these up. Wow, it looked like so much. I had 400, but the later levels cost more. Alright, so we'll go with this, and let's see how far we can go. Yeah, first stage is super easy. Can even speed this up a little bit. So we got a very smooth run so far. I haven't really done that many yet, but we can check this one out as well and see how we do. I'm just skipping through these, but we will have a look at this one. It's just that the first couple of stages, they are very low level. So just by having like one guy max level, we have all the advantage right there. Some heal right there though from Patricia. Wow, okay. This is definitely looking more tough. Or Patricia though, looks like they are at about the same stats, right? Same starting HP. But we're doing basically nothing. The first fight I ever look at, and I think we're gonna lose this one. So it seems like this is really where we stop. How far was this? Fight 14, 15? Maybe there's a chance though. Finn. Did I put any levels on Finn? I thought I had them all. I was like only level 5 or something. But he is actually carrying this through though. There we go. Alright. Close one, but we get through this as well. Victory at, yeah, stage 15, and no, Finn is actually one of our best ones. Okay, that makes sense though. I thought it was the other way around, that Patricia was the one that had the levels and Finn did not. So far, so good. No losses just yet. Keep skipping through here, and I'll sort of pause if I get a loss here soon. Looking pretty smooth. There it is. First loss, and it's at stage 25. Managed to win that one and a couple of more. We are still moving forward. It's a little bit slower now. Sometimes we lose and then get the win on like the second one. But we're just gonna push as far as possible and just get this done with the attempts. And then maybe we'll get some new hero and everything. And we can sort of reset the levels and try again if we want Alright, so after a couple of more wins and a couple of more losses, we are finally done with all the attempts, made it to 33 there, and so we do have some more orbs to spend. Here we go, let's go for another 10 bomb and immediately get a hero there. And now it shouldn't really be up to luck anymore, we should be able to finish this stage as well. There we go, and then we need one more here. Oh, now we find it. 30 left. I don't know if there's any way, maybe we could have done a little bit less summons anyway if I did the minigame first, and I could have saved myself a few summons perhaps, but it's all good. I have more than enough of that. So I think the last 20 there didn't really do much. But other than that, the event is pretty much done. We have 40 more here. We should get at least one good hero. We get Eos, and maybe we can luck out on one more. 20 more here. There we go. A little bit lucky. We are finding Alakira though. Very nice. So we're hitting 2 6-star champions, and now we can actually try this out again with our very best team instead. So let's go ahead and reset some and try again. Really what I think I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna reset these guys, and I'm keeping Finn for this. And then hopefully I can max out both the 6-stars. And it's exactly enough for all 3 of these. And what I'm gonna do is we have to change up the team, of course. Whoops. And we're gonna start with Finn, and then we keep Alakira, and then Eos at last. Alright, so this was where we sort of got stuck. We're just gonna have a look at this fight and see our new heroes in action, see if they're able to push through here. So even just Finn is actually winning the first one-on-one. Right, yeah, there we go. And really what it seems like is that Alakira is the best hero. Oh, she goes second now? I thought I put her last. Anyways, easy peasy right there. Very good. So yeah, we're just gonna push through. Let's see how far we can make it. These guys are having 0 issue even at the later stages here. And so we are on to the last stage without any losses so far actually. This is 49, let's skip that, and we can have a look at 50 with a triple level 20 team as well. Wukong, Aspen, and Madeline. I'm gonna speed this up for 2 times. Almost. Finn is almost able to carry his own weight. He is actually, wow, a tie there on the first one. Nice. I mean, look at that though. Insanely strong with the counter attack. Only got hit once by Aspen really, and yeah, the one shot looks pretty good. Even back at full HP. Oh wow, the nuke! Holy shit. The nuke at the end though. But of course we have one more hero. There it is. Cleared 50 out of 50, and then we have endless. But that is it for that part of the event. And of course, this now we're doing with just a couple of days left of the entire 2 week. So we also have unlocked this part of the event. So far, just naturally, I'm up to 167. And so we are on to the next part. And one thing I almost never do, I think this might actually be the very first time I ever do this. And that is to participate in the treasure train with my tickets. Specifically from the event, like the special search right here, because usually I don't really think it's worth it, and it's hard to get tickets overall. So if I get away with like 30 or 40, I just convert them to normal ones. But since we do have over 100 this time, and also the treasure seems to be really good this time around, I think 100 is definitely a decent thing to do. Some pink shards right there, unfortunately not the full one. And also if we do 100, we get a guaranteed pink treasure as well, instead of the normal, like the monthly one where you have to do 150. Here we only have to spend 100. So yeah. We're going for at least 100 pulls. We'll see if we also do the last 30 or if we save them for the normal search. A lot of shards though. Almost like some pink shards in every single one here. However, have yet to find like a full 40 right there though, a full right there. Not that it's the event treasures. Ooh, that's a good one. The full heart tree right there. And then we're up to 90. So we do have one more for 100 right here. See if we can get something good. It's always a pink treasure, almost every single time. It's just like baiting a good reaction. You think it's gonna be something and it's just like one shard. Alright, so that was actually it for the total 100. And that generated a total of 12 shards. Yeah. And yeah, earlier, I think it was at the beginning of the video, I talked about these extra deluxe gift boxes we were gonna generate this event, and what sort of makes the event worth it more so compared to a normal event. And it comes from this treasure right here. I have a bunch of treasures right now. I guess I could go ahead and just activate all, and we can see what that does to the account as well. So if I just quickly, let's just put the team in here, because it's always fun to see. Now we have the upgraded Aspen as well. So stored it at 850 million, and just from what I have stored, let's see what that does. I'm gonna craft everything in here, and with all the upgrades. Sometimes you have to do that twice for some reason. And now you can also check this out right in here. We got this one. And there it is, our bonus reward for the week. Very nice. And that took the team from a total of 850 to almost 900 million. And of course, this is what I'm talking about right here. We went for 100, so we did reach this one. And now we have 36 left. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the last 30 as well. And then we keep the 6 for next week or so. So let's go ahead. I'm going for 30 additional. Alright, please can we get a full pink one? That'd be sweet. Otherwise, those shards really don't do anything. Wow! So freaking worth it. The extra 20 there with the carry. Great, we finally got one pink one. Awesome. And there we go with some extra boxes as well. So a lot of rewards coming our way here now. And with that, we are up to 300 points in here. Of course, I have to make it to 400. Got some pretty great rewards waiting for us here as well. And as well, in this 2 week, we got the New Year Fortune. This type of event though is always a scam. It's always a bad event. Don't spend your gems in here, I would say, unless you are, yeah, of course, depending on if you pay a lot of money and stuff like that. But if you're free to play or just like a small spender or whatever, it's usually never ever worth it. We've had this event, a similar one, a couple of times. I think it was last Christmas, and then we had it last Easter as well. And it's just a lot of gems for nothing. We don't get anything here. Do we have to? Oh, skip. And yeah, what I was gonna say with that, if you maybe reach 14 out of 15 and you can get this, maybe it's worth spending a couple of extra gems to just push you over the edge there. But for most players, they're not gonna reach 14 or even 10. So, but collecting every day, we have like 2 days left of the event and I'm at 6. So yeah, there is no way we're getting there, and I'm keeping my gems for sure. So this almost takes us to the end of the event here. What I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna show you this little mini game here, but be sure of it. I'm gonna reach 400 and I am gonna get my rewards in here. what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna complete the dailies the last 2 days, and with that just naturally maybe spend some gems and stuff, and with the rest I'm just gonna use Compass of Transcendence. I have like 400 in there, so I can push the last whatever that might be, 70 or whatever, with some Compass of Transcendence. So we're gonna do that, and the last part is gonna be Mysterious Sail this time, and for the first time for me I got 70 of these. Alright, time to finally claim the rewards. It's gonna be the discount route for me. One thing I'm heavily collecting right now is the origin material, because I'm working on getting some heroes to full so that I can get more Destiny heroes. And then of course after that, Destiny materials is gonna be a priority as well. So this route gives me 5 origin materials and 3 Destiny or 3 transition material, plus then for the last free gift I will go with some grimoire. So I do get 1 grimoire, 5 origin and 3 transition material. I think that's pretty good, plus some void materials in there as well. And of course I'm getting my I'm getting my Contract Stary Gems back as well. So we're spending this, we're getting this one, and we are gonna claim these from the exchange store. There we go, 1000 back right there. And that, folks, is it for this event. A very good event for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2-week event and you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a good one. Peace.